Greetings. Here we are again, live. Long time no see, I hear somebody say. Maybe. I don't I don't do YouTube that often, I don't know if you've noticed. But I thought, oh, I think I'll just give it a quick go and just see what happens. We're here live, of course, and we are with, well, we've got this this dice tray here that I used for casting the witch's runes. These witch's runes here in this bag. So not the 24, 25 Germanic straighty liney ones, as you call it, the Viking ones, the Elder Futhark, but this is the 13 witches runes here. I'll just place them aside, as you'd say, whatever that is, and we've got other things here. We've got some tarot cards, and I've got these gypsy style reading cards here as well. I don't know if you're familiar with them. That's one version of them, the Victorian version, and it's a Lanneman thing, isn't it? Really, it's and there's the Lanneman type thing, similar thing there. So we've got those. There are some fortune cards, but they're on the table in the other room, so I'll have to fetch them if we need them. If we need them, I don't know what we're doing here. And then the tarot cards, of course, are just in here, in this wooden box here. And there's a little chew mark just there. I don't know if you can just see it there. And that was my my son Archie, who had a nibble of it there many moons ago. Must be 12 years ago now. So we'll just pop that there, and I'll put a bit of pledge with orange oil on the wood and just bring it up a bit. So anyway, I'll just pop them there. The witches' runes, as I say, I might as well just explain them. We can just have a look at them. Just tip them out. These are a bit large though, but these are the standard symbols, all said and done. And they're gypsy type things as well, aren't they? Gypsy symbols there. Got the eye, the moon, and the sun, and the scythe, and all that sort of thing going on there. So you've got all that. I rather like those. Rather. I consult them myself for my own readings and things, for answers myself, and I usually find that yes, they are rather insightful, to say the least. So and I also use these for one-on-one. I want to do one-on-one private readings, like video chat type readings on Facebook or Paltalk or whatever. I use those, although I use a smaller set. These, I suppose, are okay for drawing this sort of size, aren't you? You can just draw them, past, present, future, or something. Like you draw tarot cards or whatever. You can custom them, but they're a bit crowded with them being the size they are. But they're lovely, they are, aren't they? But then I would say that, wouldn't I? Anyway, those are those. Oh, that is those. So the 6, 9, 12, and then 13 there. So we'll just stick the hand in and give them a quick next blessed be to the witch's runes there. Blessed be to the witch's runes. Blessed be to the witch's runes. So we'll just pop them again there. We have got another, like I say, it's a set of fortune cards, which are I find those more for ease of use than anything. They just make a dishonest reader out of you, really. They do more than anything. But other than that, we're ready to go if anybody needs any help, as you'd say. Then we're ready to go. So here we are in our little live here. I think what I'll do while there's a little activity at the moment, because I've just started about 5 or 10 minutes ago, didn't we? It's so long. I shall just go and fetch those fortune cards that we're on about. I might lose this. Well, only really lose the signal to the headset when I go and empty the wheelie bin. RF black hole somewhere here in the front room as well. That isn't helpful. Right, them are those there. Look, we've got them. How's about that then? There you go. Right, yeah, that was probably just the. Now we're back in range again, hopefully. Anyway, I sort of just here in the hall or in the kitchen, we can quite happily boil the kettle and go in the kitchen and prepare something while we're rabbiting away on here. Not that that helps, but right, so here are the fortune cards. These Madame Endora type things that are going on. I don't know if them have any significance. So we'll try them just for starters. If there's anybody here, of course there isn't at the moment. So, which I suppose is a good thing, isn't it? Because it means nobody needs any help. We are here to help, but nobody actually needs any help. So that may be because everybody's doing okay, or is it that people can't afford their electricity bill to turn their computer on and go and watch YouTube or things, or they can't afford to charge the phone up, or the phone contractors put the price up or something? You can't afford that. I don't know. But either way, that is, I'm sure, in between the free offerings and the free offerings of help and the receiving end, there's a shyster somewhere trying to make money out of it somewhere, even though it's all being offered for nothing, and which is a shame, I suppose. One could argue. But hey ho, such is life. 8 minutes now. We've been going, not 10 minutes. It's 8 minutes, not just over nearly 9 minutes, 8.5 minutes, 8 minutes, 42 seconds there. So I don't know what. You should never start a sentence with the word so. I don't know if you knew that, but just it's a grammar thing, isn't it? A grammatical thing. But we all do it, don't we? So here we are, as you'd say. There are no comments at the moment. I don't know if that's because of the fault with that, or is it just a simple fact that there's nobody viewing at the moment anyway? The viewers seems to be zero comments or 0 likes or whatever you want to call it, and 0 people watching. So that sounds about right, doesn't it? Really? For a Saturday afternoon, as everybody's too busy enjoying the last bit of sunshine that may be on offer before we all batten down the hatches for winter and freeze to death. Well, it's nice knowing you. But anyway, here we are. As I say, with our little offering here for you, if we're here to help. So if you need any help, then we can give it a go, and we can see what we can do for you there. Usually, mostly, I find most readings are like relationship type things, or relationship or career usually. I suppose you could do general, but I don't really like doing general because I don't really understand how you help somebody by doing a general reading for them. Although I suppose I started off doing general all the time, but when they say, "Oh, that's right," and whatever, tra la 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 la, you don't really know what. Oh yeah, you know you're helping them, but you don't know how you're helping them. If you knew how you're helping them, then you could probably try and sort of sort of elaborate on it or something like that, and help a bit more. But hey ho, such as at the moment though, we are not having much of say luck, but maybe that's all it is. Maybe you are having a bit of luck, and you're just lucky enough to have everything going okay for you, and you don't need to be searching for a free psychic reading somewhere on YouTube or wherever. So maybe there's that going on, I don't know. Or as I say, maybe you're unlucky enough you can't afford to turn your computer on or charge your phone up anymore. And the man in the middle is making too much money out of when you switch on. So it's best just to leave things turned off. And I'm getting like that, and I've been like that for over, well, 18 months to 2 years now, isn't it? Since the cost of lockdown crisis, as you call it, we're in a cost of lockdown crisis. Still at war, of course, with China. But of course, everybody's treating it as though it's normal. So for some strange reason, it's not war anymore. It's just the aftermath of some disease, which we know was deliberate by China to fuck the economy up in some way. So, but of course, China have got it now where it's the economy's all fucked up. It's backfired. The karma is coming back on them now. And what goes around does come around, doesn't it? And hopefully China will end up impoverished, and they'll just learn to just be a bit better, more politely arranged next time. Maybe just arrange themselves a bit more politely when they approach the world. But that's just how things are. People take those sort of risks. Brute force and ignorance doesn't get you anywhere, though, does it? Hey ho, we are where we are, and can't be any errata or whatever you want to call it. So we have to, I suppose, get on with it. No viewers yet. I'm talking to myself, I suppose. I suppose I'm talking to you as well if you're watching it now. But the main thing is, maybe I think after nearly, well, it's 13 minutes now, I think. I think what we'll do, just there's 13 witches' runes as well, isn't there? Based on the 13 cycles of the moon. And then there's these other witches' runes, same ones, but there's just the 8, and these are based on the 8 sabbats, the 8 cycles of the wheel, the wheels, the wheel of the wheel of the world, the wheel of the wheel of the year. Sorry, the 8 sabbats like Yule and Moonbok and Star and all that sort of thing. So there you go. Hey ho, we shall, I think, retire just for now temporarily. Is it retirement if you're temporarily retiring, or is it just we shall add some magic in your life and disappear just for now, until maybe a bit later on, and we'll give it another go in about, another 2 or 3 hours or something, or whatever it takes. So just for now, nice to meet you. And hopefully maybe we can be a bit more conversational next time. But for now, love is the law, love is the bond. Marry did we meet, marry do we now part, and marry may we meet again.